Oh, jeez. Oh, my. Gets me every time, everybody. All right, let's do it, everybody. We're loaded into Astroneer. Let's get it going on. Now, we're going to have a fun time. We are going to, again, dual play. We're going to play some Astroneer and No Man's Sky at the same time. So first, we're going to wait for this to load. We're also doing battles, and we're doing stream avatar at the same time. So, like, 4 things at the same time. I am also processing videos over there on my other machine, too. So, yeah, like 5 things at the same time. Okay, now, this is one of my favorite games of all time, everybody. It is called Astroneer, and it is awesome. They have done a phenomenal job. Now, we're popping popcorn down here, a.k.a. the event stuff. You can see I've collected a little bit of stuff here. Now, I know a lot of you get triggered on all this mess. I do, too. But as you can see, I am feeding stuff back here into these over here. And they are getting loaded up. Now, it's loaded up all the way to the top, tippy top over there. And it looks like all the way over there as well with loot. And so what you want to do is you want to go here to this, this rocket here. And you want to launch that sucker into outer space. If I can get it selected with my cursor. Right here. I can examine, and then I can say, go get me some stuff. Now, what it's going to do is go get me a bunch of stuff. Right there. Now, I can also use this right here to enable input. And it's going to grab all that extra stuff. We have a bunch over here also being processed. I'm stuck on all this stuff. I don't leave stuff laying around in your camp. And so basically what it's going to do is it's going to grab all this stuff and feed it across to the rocket. That's the whole point of it. And then I can also just tell this to run out to try to combine it into the one I've already got. Another thing I can do is go ahead and put this over here. Same thing. I can tell it to grab all of those. And look, this one's already full. And so literally I'm just going to take this out, put this here, grab this, put this right up here to the top. Now, my auto arm there is grabbing all that stuff there and putting it there. I'm going to turn this other auto arm off because what I wanted to do is grab all the other stuff, like the hydrazine and all the various different things I get as random rewards, and pull that off of there for me automatically, which I think is like the coolest thing. Now, it's not quite getting this hydrazine jetpack, but we'll just grab that, put that over there. And now what I can do is I can literally do it again. So go again. Off we go. Now I have a bunch of other stuff over here that I could probably stack over here. Really need to clean up all of this stuff because it is messy. So we're going to try to focus on that today. We clean this up by grabbing a whole bunch of that together. Right there. We could go ahead and run this one out so it goes into that one. Filled there. This one out. Alright, and then this back over here. Gotta grab any we can grab. That right there, if I can get it in there. There we go, and then run it out. Now, one of the things that it does is kind of annoying, is that it's running it out to this one and not this one, which is where I want it to be. I really want it to be over here on this one. But to do that, I got to kind of let that fill up a bit over here. It's got to fill this up quick enough to where it's grabbing that. And so it's kind of slowed down my production. So basically what I'm doing is I'm down here, I am farming these pumpkins, right? So these pumpkins go, and then what it does, it grabs all this stuff. And it looks like it's been feeding it out here. Hold on, let's take this one out, put this here. And then we can run that out so that it just like instantly grabs all that stuff. And then what it will do is it will pick up all this stuff here at the bottom. But what also happens too is my ammonium gets in the way, or astronium. And so I put the astronium over here for it to pick that up. And then this thing's going to now start popping off again. There we go. All right. What the heck's going on? Oh, this is up here at the top again. Put that down there. All right, there we go. So what's going to do is pick up all that astronium, put it in that one. It's going to grab all of these little things here and it's going to put them there. These going to take this and it's going to feed it over there. That one then is going to feed it up into this top one up here. And then when these are done, what it will do is it'll feed those to the end, and this one will grab it and put it in there as well. See, like that. And then what I want it to do is to go into this gas container and then come out of the gas container and end up over here on this side. There we go. And then over here, these ones grab it from here. These ones are grabbing it from this one over here and then grabbing it and then feeding it across. Now it seems like this one's not quite getting this other one over here. So let's grab this one out of here and move this over here and that over there. And there we go. All right. That's now going to grab it, take it, feed it. Now what it's going to do is it's going to feed it up to the top here. And this one's already full. And so it feeds it up into the top of that, like so. And again, we got another thing we can take out of there and then go get more. So I have this all automated in such a way that it will just grab all the stuff, feed it across, feed it into the thing, and so on and so forth. You get the general idea. And then also collect me tons and tons of loot. That's basically what it's doing. It's collecting me a whole bunch of exo chips and packagers and whatnot. Because they have different events, and in those different events, you unlock different stuff as you go along. Now, I'm on my private server, my mega server, from the awesome people over at Nitrado, who are my server host sponsor. I appreciate them big time. And we can also, you know, put some of the solar up here, because it's not doing a darn thing right there. Get some of that solar in there. There's probably a spot underneath here, too. We could probably sneak that in. Yep, right there. A little bit of solar in there. Got the batteries we could put up here. Basically, just kind of clean this place up a little bit. Now, this right here, we could be using this somewhere. I see I got an empty spot right there, so let's just put that over there. This is actually for exchanging our resources over there. Now, what I really want to do eventually in this game is have a mega sorter. A mega sorter goes in and grabs all of the stuff that you've done, right? Instead of you cleaning up all this mess, you just take the mess, throw it into something like this, and then it takes it and puts it wherever it should go. Now, that's a pretty tough thing to do because there's so many resources and so many things that it could potentially be on there. So, what I try to do is I try to think it through. There we go. That's going to feed that right up to the top there. Very nice. Now, this one's been kind of back-feeding this up into the top there. See, sometimes what it does, it goes on the side like that and it gets all wonky. So I turned that one off just so it clears out that extra stuff. Because I've noticed that only one of them can go to the top when it comes to the auto arm, because the auto arms interrupt each other when they're trying to put it into that top one. So now I just let this one do its job there. Get that going on. And then this will just keep going perpetually forever. Look at that. Now it's really popping down there. It reminds me of popcorn. But what it's basically doing is just taking these seeds right here, which is sturdy squash. And these are proximity sensors, right? So these proximity sensors will go off and keep going in there as well. We need to put this back here so it's got a place to put that extra stuff. So when it does fill up and it gets too much stuff like it does right now. Oh, I turned this off. Turn that back on. When it gets too much stuff, it'll stop. You don't want it to do that because this does not stop. This is perpetually going. So you have to have everything running, otherwise it'll eventually run out of space to put all the stuff. For just a little bit. There we go. Now both of them are gonna put those in there when it can. See, while one's grabbing, the other. Oh, there we go. So cool. So cool. All right, and we're gonna come back to that. Look at that. It's feeding that to there, and that one's feeding this to here, and that one's taking it and feeding up into there, and then we're gonna launch it and get some more resources and so on and so forth. Now you could make that even better, everybody, and you could scale it way, way up. If you wanted to. I feel like mine's effective enough. I've already finished the main event, unlocked all the stuff. Now it's just giving me bonus loot at this point, which all that stuff I could also make as well. Now that is Astroneer, everybody. Now we're going to be playing and doing some more Astroneer, but we're going to quickly pop on over to No Man's Sky because we got a Sentinel alert here. Now again, we're going to be bouncing back and forth between the two. So we've got to go ahead and get in our terminal here. And then we've got to go back to our primary base here, Tycoon HQ Red. Right? Or no, we can just go to our settlement right here. So we're going to bounce back to our settlement because there is a Sentinel alert because the Sentinels are going to attack my settlement. And we're going to try to get that going on. Quilani coming in. I've been away for a while from this game. What have they added recently? Oh, man, they have added a ton of cool stuff, Quilani. They have added, of course, the Halloween event, which you see what's going on there. They've added a hoverboard you can fly along. They've added a VTOL device as well, ship that you can do. Quest, they've added a compass, which is way better than the radar was before. They've added a bunch of that. Of course, automation, if you haven't been really a long time, they've added all the automation that you saw as well. A lot of that you just saw was all the new stuff. Now, we still have to power up all the planets on our mega server and stuff like that. We're going to work on all of that. But we're just going to pop to No Man's Sky here for just a moment. Whoa, hey-oh. Okay, just right off the bat then. Full splitter. Let's find my gun. Bowcaster, there we go. Out of there. All right, so I got to shoot the mobs. Now, if you shoot these supplies here, it's also going to recharge your shield and all of that. Hey, dude, watch out, bro. I just shot you in the head. So you have to defend your settlement against sentinels. My gun's not built up. So this takes forever. This feels like forever. All these settlers and no one's helping. What's up with that? Or you can make defenses for your settlement. That'd be awesome. Like the Kismet kill boxes. They actually have a shield. If you right mouse, you actually have a shield that you can use. You can reload behind your shield. There you go. A little nanotites there. Now again, they've massively updated No Man's Sky here. This game is a 10 out of 10. It's pretty awesome. They have done a phenomenal job. Now I've started over, I don't know, 20 times or so here in No Man's Sky. I can't remember. It's been so many times. And I've played it for years and years, but I don't play it all day, every day. I've been kind of letting it, you know, come into its own. And it really has. It really has come into its own. I love the settlements thing because I obviously love the settlements from Fallout 4. Oh, look at this. This changed its shape. See, I've been watching to see if buildings have been changing shape or evolving and whatnot. So that's why I put down all these platforms. You can always tell when a building changes shape because, look, it doesn't have the platforms there anymore. So this has changed its shape and now looks totally different as a floor plan. Now, me as the leader, my job is to come in here and to check in on the settlement. I can check for the status of my settlement right now as well. Now, let me mute all that other noise. You can see I'm producing 807,000 a day. I got 38% happiness with 41 citizens. And I like to keep upgrading and upgrading here. And then what it does is it generates kelp stacks and mesh decoupler there. Which I just put away for right now. Now, we can also make a choice here to resolve citizen dispute. And so it says, technology merchant Rao claims ownership of this water flask. Merchant Alfer does likewise. Merchant Alfer's name is scrawled upon the item. The writing is faded with age. So obviously it's Alfer's. Let's go ahead and say, no, that's Alfer's, bro. There we go. Contested ownership. And there we go. And then the other one has an unknown outcome. So you never know what's up with that. Now, what's going to happen from here, as first I'm going to save. What's going to happen from here is on this particular quest that we're on. And I like to click out and then click back on it again, so it tells me. And it says it's running smoothly. So there's nothing we really need to do in No Man's Sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the audio options here. General options? Yes. So I'm going to take the sound effects and run them to 0. Because the noise you're actually hearing is Astroneer on the other side. So that's what all that noise is in the background. So I'm just going to mute No Man's Sky and I'm going to leave it there. And then we're going to come back in like 30 minutes. We're going to check on it and see if there's any more like settlement stuff I need to do. We'll come back to that. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Just got a voicemail. Random person trying to call me. All right, now speaking of stuff, hold on. Let's look over here how we're doing on the retweets. Sometimes I forget about my retweets over here. I get busy. I get busy doing stuff. We need one more. All right, one more retweet, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the chat. Feel free to click that. Get it going on. So as is, you can see they've added a ton of stuff. So Halloween events and various events in there. You can see I've got a whole factory set up where it's collecting certain materials, and then from those materials are being refined into other stuff. They've got a lot of automation stuff, like a button repeater where you can turn stuff on and off, which is pretty awesome. Just a tremendous amount of things you can do in this game. And I have all of this stuff has a purpose. It does look very, very messy right now. And again, eventually I will go through and massively organize it. Now, the biggest problem I see in the game, and I think the thing that could really help the game a lot, I got a bunch of that stuff in my backpack, would be to have the ability to have like plates, like you do in Legos or foundations, that will make it easier for you to kind of micromanage your base and creating your base. I think that would be way, way easier if they did add that. So hopefully they do at some point. Go ahead and launch that out of there. Have that wrap all that stuff when it comes back. And again, stacking it over here then instead of stacking it on the ground. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to revamp our base here, trying to update it. But what we really need to do is get into finishing a lot of these quests. So we have all of that stuff going on. So let's go ahead and look at our quests. So we can look at our launch pad, or we could use our little shelter. And you can see that we have a bunch of stuff here. Find the vehicle's data recorder on Venezuela. Blow up the data recorder to recover the exo chip. This is going to give us some bytes. But you might notice that I have a few, everybody. I have 535,000 because I have it perpetually running, even when I'm not in game. It just collects research on, and it's just a small amount of research, by the way. It's like 11 bytes per minute. But if you let it run long enough, I mean, I could be getting millions and billions of it if I really wanted to. Maybe I'll do it in this playthrough. But yeah, you can just let it run and run and run. Now, we've got other things too. Place a shelter on various different planets. Actually, we've got one more to go, to Solo. And then also activate a gateway chamber. Unlock and print a probe scanner. And that's going to get us some jump jets there. And then the one we really want is to get all the planets powered up so we can get our VTOL going on. And I forget which one it is. I think it's the power up the planets. Someone already do it? See it in there. No, I don't see it in there. I don't see it in there. All right, so let's go ahead and start with safe houses. We'll get that one tracked. We'll do that one later. Unlock and print a probe scanner. All right. Find a vehicle indicator on De Solo. Okay. And then vertical. There it is. Vertical thinking. Find a vehicle data recorder on Venezuela. Okay. There we go. So now what we do is we have these missions that we're working on. And at any given time, by the way, you can go ahead and hold down R. And you can go to your mission log. And it brings up your various mission logs. Which I think adds a really amazing thing to the game. As well as you got this killer compass now. That shows you the direction of stuff that you're looking for. Like your vehicles, your bases, beacons you might have set down, objects that you're looking for in the world, stuff like that. It's pretty great. Pretty great stuff, especially if you get lost a lot in this game. That really helps a lot, for sure. All right. And I got my thruster thrusted. That seems to be a glitch when you're playing on a server. All right, so we got that going. Now, what are we gonna do? Venezuela, we need to go to. Again, I've already forgotten what the quests are. I've already forgotten. Remember's the last thing you did too. So I need to probably make the thing I need to make first. Unlock and print a probe scanner. Alright, now we could probably unlock everything at this point. Oh, and we're ready for a battle as well. Let's see if... I think I already did unlock everything. Can't do a hoverboard yet. Gotta be probe scanners somewhere. Let's see if there's any of this I didn't unlock already. Other than the stuff that's currently gated. Yeah. Yeah, so we do, we got to make a probe scanner. So let's go make one. I can't remember where it's at. Sometimes I don't know if I've already gone around all the way around. Kind of feels like I've already gone all the way around. All right, let's check our personal inventory. Let's just find it here in the thing, and then we'll know where it's at. There it is. Okay, so yeah, it's in our personal inventory, and it takes steel. All right, I probably got some of that laying around. I got iron there. Steel right here. Put all that back in there. All right, and then Q. I'm just going to go until I see the steel pop down. Probe scanner. There we go. We got a quest done. Okay, and then we go over here, and then we get our rewards. Oh. A little over-scrolling there. We're going to get some solid fuel jump jets. There we go, and we got them right there. I don't need them, but cool, I got them. Somebody else wants to come in and use them, feel free. All right, and then we got a new quest. Chasing signals. And we got a lot of stuff to do on Venezuela here. Find vehicles data on De Solo as well. So yeah, build a shelter on De Solo. And then we'll have that one done too with 2 more QRTGs. All right, so let's build a shelter. All right, shelters. We could use a pumpkin shelter, but I'm going to use a regular shelter. We need 2 plastic, And 2, man, where did I make that stuff over here? Alright, what's this making here? Explosive powder. And this one is making diamonds. It was this one. Yeah, this one's making silicon here, and we need quartz. Is there any silicon already made? Probably. Hardest thing is trying to find out what I did with it. Tungsten carbonide. Huh. Well, let's see if we can find some quartz first. Explosive powder there. We just make some quartz. And one of the toughest things that you're going to do... I don't know why my stuff keeps getting weirdly like that. One of the toughest things you're going to do is be able to find out what the heck you did with your resources. Once you pull them out of there. Wow, there's 18 nanocarbon alloy there. Titanium alloy there. Oh, there's some right there. You know what? We'll do this. And then we'll grab this one over here. Alright, awesome. Now we need 2 plastic. Now I know I have a lot of that somewhere. Compound, steel, titanium. What I usually like to do is have a mixture of all of the various different resources. But eventually what I'll have is I'll have everything where it'll have a place to go. Now over here, this makes a ton of plastic. And we'll put that to go back in again. And then we'll tell this to run out. And we'll grab... Really? Why is it I always have stuff in my backpack? And then we'll tell that to run back in. So yeah, we have tons of plastic. Grab that, run back over here. And it'll automatically grab it out of our bag. And there we go, we'll fire up a shelter. We'll fire up one of the big shelters. So there's a smaller shelter as well. Like this one here. But I like to do the big one when I can. Oh man, this all needs to... See, I just need to spend like an hour cleaning that up. Because it is a mess. Alright, so we got that going. What else can we do while we're waiting? Now, I don't know if there's a ship there. That's a good question. Is there a ship already on DeSolo? Find vintage probe and attach probe scanner. You know what? There is one already on this planet. We made a marker nearby. Where is that? Which one is that marker? Isn't it over there? Yeah, it's right there. Well, while that's doing its thing, let's go do our thing. I could get my vehicle and drive over here, but I got a jetpack. I can also use that. Easy peasy. Oh, that's cool. I don't remember it staying on for the whole time. Wants to capture this moment in space-time. Hold to take a photo. Maybe it did do that before. So yeah, Kepler Space Telescope. Oh, it's a picture of me looking down at that. All right. All right, I'll dig it. I dig it. All right, we got that done. probably thinking, Kismet, how come you didn't run out of oxygen? That's because I have a portable oxygenator on my character, so I don't have to worry about oxygen. Now, we'll do that battle here in just a second. Watch the mountain disappear, everybody. Watch this. That mountain? Oh, well, it's kind of disappeared. When you get further away, it kind of re-puts the stuff back until you get close, and then it will kind of get rid of all of that. All right. Let's go ahead and do that battle, and we'll come back. To battle! All right, up to 71 units today. I say we just fast run in there and get ourselves some loot. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is a pretty even one here. Uh-oh. Look at all these bannermen down here. They're about to get wiped out. There we go. Getting our tanks in the front. Rotisserie G with the big healer there with the epic. TARDIS with the epic as well. Thank you so much for throwing those epics down. Try to bring in the big W. Oh, now you're going to get Romple Stomped. Romple Stomp those guys. Let us, suckers. All right, there we go. Get you guys the nice chest there. Get you guys the boss win. Grant you guys some Orange Reaper. Rotisserie G walking away with some loot. And Rotisserie G MVP with 14 assists. Way to crush it. All right, we're going to keep these battles going. Oh, look at this. Double chest alert. We can also go up here and come down. Decisions. I think we're going to go green one. Let's go high side. Yeah, or we'll go down through here. So the mystery ones you never really know. So I kind of try to avoid those if I can. Yeah, right in there to the boss. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get you guys even more battles into your day. Let's see. I'm going to get the Berserker out on this one. Let's zoom in on the action. Let's get it going. Alright, how's my jetpack looking? Man, we could probably do with a couple more hydrazine on there. And again, we're working on our quest today. Now again, this game is multiplayer. We play up to 8 people at the same time, which is very fun. We got that one done. Got 5,000 bytes for that. And we need to head on over to DeSolo. We need to head over to DeSolo with our shelter. Made over here somewhere. There it is. Put that on our ship. And launched into the planet. We'll come back to all of that later on. Try to get our quest going on. Now we're not really going to another planet. We're actually going to the moon, but you get the idea. Okay, now we got to run around here until we see ourselves a green beacon. And that's typically where my base is at, unless I didn't have a beacon down for the base here. Ah, there it is. Interestingly enough, there's a an item there. Yeah. Huh. All right. Again, it's like we didn't come here and establish a base. That seems unusual to me. But you know what? This thing's calling me over here, so let's go try to get this. Now, one of the cool things is sometimes it gives you explosives, which is what you need. But you got to kind of, you know, nudge it a little bit. Then you attach that to that. You press this button, you run away. And there we go. bunch of debris down there. And there we go. And what you're really looking for are these right here, the exo chips. Of course, my inventory is full of hydrazine. Man, it actually, when you get a whole bunch of stuff in your inventory going at the same time, it definitely is a bit more annoying. Okay, I don't know if I really want my shelter to be here. Kind of feel like we already came over here and we established a base somewhere. At least I think so. Let's go back into orbit. Let's just double check first before we set that as our base. Look, and there's another one there. I could have sworn we had established a base when I went and got some tungsten. Maybe not. That one's literally right over the top of it. Oh, that's a good one right there. That one literally right on the top of it, and look at that flat surface right there. Oh, look, that's where it is right there, I think. Yeah, I see a tunnel going down in underground. Definitely looks like someone might have shaped that out. And normally what I do is I go to DeSolo here and I get tungsten. Yeah, see, that's been shaped out there. But maybe we didn't actually put down our beacon. You know what? All right, I'm going to claim this as the spot right here. And there we go. Completed the safe houses. All right, now the other one we need to do is Venezuela, so let's go over there. Now, one of the things about putting a shelter down is now you can use the shelter as the beacon instead of having to put down a beacon each time. So that's super helpful. Where are you at, Venezuela? Just happens to be conveniently nearby. We're going to pop over there, dropping the bombs, dropping the bombs on those little stream avatars down there. Dropping in bombs. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Right there is the green marker, but we also have a shelter here. So it helps a lot. Very rarely do I ever put shelters down, though if you think about it, it's a smart idea because it can act as a beacon. Also acts as a small fusion generator thing. Oh, God, what is that called? RTG. As well. Let's see if we got a vehicle. We got a vehicle here. Even a shaper and whatnot. Okay. We got a bunch of stuff. Now, what is it we needed to do here? That's probably the thing we need to know the most. What is it we needed to do? Oh, these are both good. Those bites. And then this one, because it drops loot, you actually have to go to a panel if it drops loot. So it'll drop loot right where you are. Like this. Gonna drop those QRTGs right there. Now, QRTGs are the best. They are awesome. And I should probably put it on my ship so I don't forget it later. Bring it back to primary base. Those QRTGs power up. They're non-stop power to keep your backpack powered and also your portable oxygenator powered. And then you don't have to worry about oxygen or power anymore. Pretty much. Okay, again, what are we doing? We're doing another quest. Right over here. Now, also, let's go ahead and check in on No Man's Sky. All right, 39 more Citizens Conflict Brewing. So 39 more minutes. Hey, Suri. Set a timer for 40 minutes.
There's already a 30 minutes timer. Replace it?
Yes.
40 minutes. Counting down.
Okay, so 40 minutes until we do anything in No Man's Sky, so we'll let that run, and we'll come back to it. How are we doing on time? Oh, I think we got just enough time. Just enough time to make that happen. So, okay, we got that. We're doing quests. Quests. Stay focused. I'm easily distracted. All right, what do we got? Vertical thinking. We need to blow up a data recorder, find a vehicle data recorder on Venezuela, and then blow it up. Okay. What else? Well, that's weird. Find the vintage probes. Tracing the transmitters. Find mat onto Solo. Slot an exo chip in mat. Oh, okay. Let's get all those going as well. Let's do this one though. And try to find a data recorder and then blow it up. So we're gonna get in our vehicle. We can actually use, if you haven't seen this, you can actually use your compass while you're in your vehicle, which is totally cool. And then we need to go in this direction. Now I can just start shaping and flatten this out because I have a paver and also a shaper at the same time. Now as you can see, it's run out of power, which is not good. But luckily, we just got a couple power sources over here that can help us. Still haven't burned out my jetpacks yet. Hold on. All right, there we go. And then, what did I do with the other one? Go over here. So really, you'd want a full RTG, a full-size RTG, and I go back and make a bunch of them. But you can also use your QRTGs to run your vehicle. And there we go. And then we'll bring our radar back up again, and we'll head toward those particular items. Now, they actually did make it where some of this stuff will disappear now, because this planet is probably one of the most annoying planets in the game because it has stuff that does not disappear. The rocks usually didn't disappear. So what I do is I just kind of break my way through all this stuff, and I love the fact that they've added it where it does this, or it explodes the stuff, as opposed to trying to cut under it and whatnot. Like Roadmaker 5.0. So I'm collecting the soil, and then I'm going right back around and using the soil to flatten it. And I just make myself a road right where I'm going. Watch out for all these other resources. Make sure they do kind of fly off to the side there. Get rid of that, and then I'll just literally just cover it right back over. Now, I could do this without doing this. You could just drive along the surface, especially some of these ones that are fairly easy, like this one. Other places have like massive hills and valleys that are hard to get past. And this one has these giant, like, rocks that are in your way. Moon rocks. Solo rocks, I guess, in this case. So I'll just drive around it. Just making myself a road right through the middle of the whole entire planet. You can run out of soil if you go too far. There we go, got rid of that one. Get it just right, you can get rid of it now. Great. Believe me, it's really annoying. These things are really hard to get rid of usually. See, normally what would happen is they would just stay there. They wouldn't go away. Wait for it. There we go. Now I don't need any of that research or any of that stuff, so I just really just bypass it. Man, this thing is way out here. Marker off in the distance. awesome bridges. I try to stay a little bit down in the ground, so I'm collecting soil as I go, so I don't run out of soil over the long haul across town here, across the whole planet. Now you'll see why I'm taking the extra time to make this road here in a moment. One thing you can do in No Man's Sky and you can't do in this game, and that's call your vehicle to you. Awkward blocking going on there. Suggest that you don't park your vehicle real close to where you're about to do some explosions. That's just me and my crazy ideas. And so I saw a bomb here somewhere. To drop underground? No, it's right here. Now here's the funny thing. If you've got other dynamite nearby, watch what happens. Let's hope I don't mess this up now. It really makes a big hole, as you can see. And then we got some exo chips here that we can use for the next part of our quest. Come on. Oh, the resources we picked up. Throw that over there. Like that. Alright, another one done. Okay, let's check the old quest log. That one's just bites, so I can just go ahead and grab that right away. Bootstrapping, find mat on there and slot the chip in the mat. There we go. I forget how to search for those mats. I think I need the probe scanner to do that, if I'm remembering correctly. I've already done this before in a solo game as well. I can't remember. I know this is going to be another one of those things. And that's purple circle. It's going to be our... Okay, that was some serious fail. What happens? I try to hit V sometimes and I hit F instead. That's what just happened right there. There we go. Now here is going to be our beacon. Up that way. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit of a turnaround here. Now, the reason why this is so cool is now you made yourself a road so you can get back to where you came from way faster. But one of the problems with the server is, look what happens. It takes a minute for it to catch up. Some days it does a really great job, and some days it's just like super slow like this. I don't know. So I'm always tempted to go play single player just so it doesn't do this part here. Which can cause me to actually glitch through the ground. So it's like I have to wait for it to load, see? Real slow load time. So it makes it take a lot longer to get back to where I'm going. just gonna go for it, see what happens. And now you know what happens when you go in and you fall through the world, everybody. Now look at this. I'm way down in the world here. But I can activate this. Like that. And then try to get out. And then try to save my vehicle. Oh, I don't have a thing. I'm going with it. There we go. I don't have a canister on me. So I couldn't flatten it out. But now, look, I'm way down in the actual planet. And now I have to actually fight my way back up again. That's okay, because as long as I have my vehicle, this part's pretty easy. I can just dig my way back up to the surface. Again, that's the drawback I have in the server. And I don't know if it's like a server lag thing. I don't know if it's a game thing. Now, I have a really high-speed connection here, but I have 1,000 up and 1,000 down. Oh my god, look at all that loot. Oh, tempted to grab it all, but we're out of here. So yeah, you can really start going steep back out of there again. Just make sure you stay with your vehicle if that does happen to you, for sure. Now, again, we can say, oh god, Kismet, now you're totally lost, don't know where to go. Well, I actually do need to know where to go because I can use my radar to find it, or I can just do pathfinding, which I prefer to do. We just go ahead and knock our way through here. Through the, you know, candy cane forest or whatever this is. My goal is to see if I can find that road again that I made. But if not, I'll just make myself a new road. Now, it doesn't happen when you're playing on single player. I noticed that it really only happens. Now, sometimes fate comes and helps you out. Look at this. Fate tries to help you out by sometimes that was supposed to happen. Right, and look at this cool stuff you found over here, like an old shelter that some previous person had dropped in an imaginary previous playthrough, or somebody had landed on the planet as well. But you get the general idea. I do F instead of B. You never know, you might find cool stuff just by accident, by stuff like that happening to you. But it definitely needs to be fixed. But it doesn't happen every time. It just happens from time to time. But the cool thing about making your road is that it's supposed to make it faster to get back to where you were, which is why you'll cut a road like this in the first place. We'll get there eventually. Man, so much stuff in my way. It's also good to have a beacon because beacons go up much higher. And if you notice, I put it by these things right here. Those things we need to power up at some point. There we go. There's our road. Match that up to our current road. And we made it back, and I showed you some techniques on how not to die. or lose your ship or lose all your stuff. All right, we're back. Okay, so we did that. Now I think we need to again go back and make a scanner. Do our probe scanner stuff. Much longer on our timer here. 23 minutes. Well, I think we're going to run out of time. I think we'll run out of time for that, but we're going to go ahead and go back and try to get at least a little bit more of this going on. Hey, what up, Flex? Thanks for coming in, hanging out. As you can see, we're dual playing. We're playing Astroneer. And then in the background, we have No Man's Sky. We're waiting for it to cool down right now. We go out here. Probably a good idea to save, too, while we're waiting for that cooldown. Right now, we're waiting for a... we got to make some decisions on a pending thing here. Now, I love to dual play. It's really, really fun. What am I doing? Log. Click this and click out. I don't know why I just didn't just keep it up there, but it's got 22 minutes left on that. And I'll probably just do that offline. But you get the general idea. And then go ahead and land. Now, we're trying to get some of our quests done. We're trying to further the game a bit. We still need to power up all of our stuff and all of that. We'll get into that. But right now, we're just trying to work quests. So let's go ahead and look at our quests here. All right, what else we got? So find Matt on there. Find Matt on DeSolo. Find the remaining vintage probes. Okay. So we're going to need multiple probes to do that. So let's go over here, grab a bunch of our steel. I could just move it over there, or I could just throw some on the ground over there. Just use it when I need it. All right. Whoa. That was on repeat. All right, making a silo over there. All right, vintage probes are in our backpack. And we've got some exo chips on me right now. Where the heck is our vehicle? Good question. It says my vehicle is that way, but I don't believe it. The last time I used my vehicle was over this way. And that's exactly where it is, right there. Alright. It's weird that it doesn't have any power, though. Why is it? Oh, okay. It's just an illusion. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go and we need to use our thing here to scan for this mat thing. And so decode the data from the exochip compass nav updated. Oh, it put it on it already put it on my compass. Oh, right. That's okay. We're going to need some probes anyway to find these other vintage probes. And so we got to go to DeSolo and we got to go there. We got to activate the gateway chamber eventually. So yeah, let's go to DeSolo and we're going to need the chips too. Let's not forget those. Yeah, I forgot. It automatically puts it on your radar there. How we doing over here? Never know how many of those suckers get moved over there because I have it grabbing everything. That needs to take that and put that up at the top, but it's not grabbing this other one here. Oh god. Oh god. It's doing the thing again. It's doing the crazy stuff. Why do I not have a canister on me? What the heck is up with that? I usually don't go anywhere without a canister, but I must have took it off for some reason. What I needed a canister for, so I could fix the flatness of this. Try to move that way closer. Alright, and what it should do is grab this thing off of there. So I'm going to tell it to stop doing this. Grab all that other stuff off of there. It's not grabbing the thing on the other side. There we go. And then we'll lock this. Get those to grab those. Tell this to go back to work. And now it should put it up at the top. See, like that. Game mechanics, vitally important to understanding the game mechanics. There we go. Looks like this is stopped over here. Why did this stop? Move that seed over here closer. Alright, there we go. That's been feeding it out to this one, and this one has none, so take this out, put that there, put that back out there, run this out. There we go. Now we're talking. We can speed this up, by the way, everybody, simply by grabbing this and putting this down here. That in there. All right. That's all good. Back to our rocket ship. Okay, we got our probe scanners. We got our stuff there. Again, let's check our quest log. Yeah, we got to find that. Oh, we need the chips. We got a bunch of chips over here. Everywhere. All right, some already in there. Okay. Let's also do this. We're going to bring ourselves some hydrazine. Take some of this hydrazine. Oh, don't need to. Okay. All this back in. I'm going to keep that for our ship and for us as well. Launched another planet. And then we're going to go to DeSolo and get it going on. DeSolo it is. Okay, now while we're going over there, let's do this battle. To battle! All right, now we're talking. Let's fire off this battle, everybody. Let's do it. Then we're going to try to finish up these few quests here, and then we're going to go into battle mode, where I'm going to do battles for you guys all day long. So every 30 minutes or so, I'll be blasting off those battles. Oh, I need a vehicle. I need a vehicle. Well, maybe I don't need a vehicle. Maybe I can just search for it. Maybe I can just search for it and find it that way. All right, open the cap chest, give you guys some love. Subi, Chow getting some love, and Chris coming in MVP with 9 assists. Nice job. Again, we're going to go across this middle to the top side, try to get you guys tons of chests and rewards. Let's do it right there. All right, now we're DG. Come and join us. Now, I forgot, here in this particular area, I did not bring a vehicle, which I could use, but I don't necessarily have to use a vehicle because I do have the portable auctionator, which basically runs all the time. So I could, in theory, just jetpack over there. Now, before we go jetpacking around, though, we want to definitely look and see how full our jetpack is. It's fairly full. Man, I wish I had more space. The only other thing I could do to get more space would be, like, to put that down there. And then I can go ahead and maybe bring an extra hydrazine with me. Like this. Those in my backpack. And then there we go. Now, hopefully I don't accidentally hit that and make a small camera instead of having my actual thing. Now, it seems like this is actually a quest marker versus being a marker specifically for that chest. So we're just going to go ahead and fly over here and see what happens. Well, I use my vehicle, so very fun to see. The green one's telling me that that one is the chest that we can blow up. This is why I use multiple jetpacks. Yeah, there it is. It's because it goes faster. Like one of our jetpacks is about to empty. All the way on the other side of the planet. Alright, let's hope it's not 2 exo chips. I think it's just 1. Guess we'll find out. Just 1. Slot the extra chip in the thing. Ingredient investigations. Oh wow, we unlocked a bunch of them. Okay, electrical engineering. Provide mat with copper and zinc. And then ingredient investigation. Provide mat with aluminum and plastic alloy. Okay. Now, we got a bit of a problem, though, because we got to mark this particular location. We don't have any quartz to mark it, but I know just what to do. Dig a big hole in the ground. Whoa. Up there. Now, I like to have a nice flat ramp like this, so it's easy to go up and down. So I'll go in and use my shaper here. Shape down to that next level. Oh, how lucky is that, everybody? Literally quartz right here. Right next to us. All right, that's lucky. I only need the 1. Very, very lucky. Another little fate thing going on there. Now, it actually has its own beacon, but I like to go ahead and have a specific beacon for these. There we go. And then we'll change the color. Oops, change the color. Green is for a main base. That's for a wayfind base. Purple is for my vehicle. Red is typically for a resource. Yellow I don't use all that much. But I kind of feel like, you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and put this as a resource. So we can find that again. Now when we go away, you'll see that we'll have 2 beacons now. That and that, because it's a quest beacon. And then that. Now, the hard thing, how the heck do we get back home? I mean, where the heck are we, right? But if we turn our compass on, it's going to tell us to go this way. So I'm just going to jetpack my way back. One of mine burned out. Hope we got enough fuel to make it. Again, they do have a vertical takeoff and landing, a VTOL machine that we're going to try to unlock, as well as a hoverboard that you can drive along. It'd be really fun to have all of that stuff, to be searching all of this, right? Using your hoverboard and VTOL, all that. Okay, made it back. GG. Then I get my other hydrazine. There we go. And then that one's done. Now we got to bring it certain resources and stuff like that. So we're going to get back in here. Now I could collect the resources here, but why would I do that? Because I got crazy tons of it at my other base. And so we're going to need to do that here, and then also on Venezuela. We're going to need a bunch of resources over there as well. But pretty easy on this one because Lily is right next to my primary planet. You don't have to search for it. It's literally right there. Right next to where you're at usually on the solo. And then back to my primary base. And then what we could do is we could go ahead and get those resources, bring it back over there, put it in the thing. But we'll save that for next time. And try to get all of those quests done. Now, again, you can't come onto the server. It does run 24/7. If you want to do some of these quests, feel free. As well, just don't move my stuff around, obviously, or move people's base stuff around. It's great to work together in this game. Very, very fun. Very fun. All right, so we'll go ahead and leave it there. Let's check in on this. This has got another 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and let that run. I'll take care of that off stream. So let's go to my office, give you guys some love, and then we'll go into battle mode. All right. That's super fun, man. That game's super addicting too, man. You can just do that for hours and hours, just upgrading your base and doing stuff and going from place to place. Very, very fun. All right, let's go ahead and give you guys some love here. Right here, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 cast for you guys being awesome. Thank you for your support. Now, my schedule's pretty much the same here. You can see it right there in the chat. I don't know if I've updated my schedule here. Hold on, let me drag it over. Now that I'm thinking about it, let me drag that over. Over here. I just have it replace the same schedule over and over each time. Sometimes I forget to drag it from my other machine over to this machine. Okay, let's do it. Right here in my schedules. Where are you hiding, schedule? There you go. Boom, right there. All right, this week we're doing dual play on Astroneer and, of course, No Man's Sky, which is pretty fun. We did daily ops earlier. We got that done. Also, tonight we're going to do a duelist challenge in New World with my crew. I'm going to be back at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, between now and then, we're going to be doing battle mode. That's where I go ahead and run battles. You won't see or hear me, but I'll be keeping those battles going all day long for all my battle peeps. I do appreciate all of you hanging out in the stream. As well as you can see tomorrow, we're going to be doing the experimental version. Now, that actually comes out today, but I normally play Astroneer on Monday, so I want to get that in. But tomorrow, we're going to start a new playthrough in the experimental version of Satisfactory in Update 5. And I know a whole bunch of people played today. That's fine. They can go rush ahead. But we'll start a brand new playthrough and have some fun doing that. As well as then we'll be back for New World. We're going to be doing daily ops. We're going to do a longer day of 76 on Thursday, including checking out Age of Empires 4, which is coming out on Game Pass, as well as coming out in general on Steam. I definitely suggest to take a look at that one. That one looks fun. Then we're going to work on the level 45 expeditions. We've also got some bonus fun, of course, Dream Raiders, and of course those Halloween emotes, so enjoy those. And of course, on Saturday, we're going to work on our Alchemist faction, which is the highest in faction where you can get your max level gear unlocked. Can't wait to get into that, as well as playing a bunch of New World over the weekend with my crew, as well as some Fallout as well, Fallout 76. Very, very fun. So we're going to get into all of that this week, so make sure to be around for that. And then, of course, do me a huge favor. Just take a moment right now and help support the stream for free. Just go to youtube.com/KismetVP, or even easier, just click that link. Go over there, hit that subscribe, hit the follow on Twitter. Check out my discord.gg/Kismet, also there in the links, as well as my website. And, of course, if you do want to go above and beyond, want to keep the stream rocking and rolling, want to get on that Kismet love train, and know that 95% of your support goes right into the stream versus here on Twitch, where 50% of it goes to Twitch and then 50% goes to the stream. Now, I don't make a dime doing this, everybody. I put every single penny right back into the stream, so know that you get a better value out of your dollar via Patreon. And of course, the other 5% goes to PayPal fee. So again, I don't see any of that. that all goes right into the stream anyway, because I have this crazy idea of just bringing a little positivity and joy into the world. And that's what I plan to do for the whole rest of my life, everybody. Just be in here, do my thing. And of course, as long as you guys enjoy it, then that's what it's all about, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and go into battle mode while I work on a bunch of videos, take care of the IRL, maybe rest a little bit before tonight's stream. As well, maybe pop in some New World, maybe run around in there, work on some collecting and stuff like that. Stuff that's not super sexy for the stream where I'm just sitting there, for an hour hitting trees, right? That's not super sexy. But it is fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I feel like it's absolutely addicting, by the way. It's getting to that point where I'm like, oh my God, okay, all I ever think about is getting into New World and doing something, right? Doing quests or doing town boards or collecting loot and all of that. So if you do want to join us as well, by the way, you can join the guild. We are running out of slots, though. I think we have 5-6 slots left. So if you do want to join us in New World, we will be changing servers. That is confirmed. Join guild right there in chat. You can follow those 3 steps right there. Go onto the Discord, read those rules, click that green check mark, put your name down, and answer the call before we run out of slots. And then when we move, we're going to get everybody over. We're going to double check with everybody that they still want to play with the guild. And I feel like because they locked the thing, they really killed our momentum on the guild. And we'll see how it goes, right? Maybe we might go down to 40 members or 50 members, but that's still a lot of people, everybody. That's a lot of peeps. Right now, we're at 90 plus members that have signed up that were going to play with us. And I'll adjust the roster accordingly. I will double check with every single person and say, look, you still want to play? You want to play? We're going to move to another server and so on. Just to make sure that everybody on that roster is an active player. If you are not an active player for more than a month without telling me, hey, Kismet, I got, IRL stuff I got to do for a month or whatever, then I will pull your name from that roster and I will put you on a secondary roster on a waiting list or an inactive roster. Because I do want to have active players, obviously, people coming in and out playing in the game. And it doesn't matter what level you are. It can be low level, mid level, high level. It's all the same to me. What I want to do is facilitate your greatness. That's what my job as a leader is to do. And if you need to run resources, if you need to run dungeons, or you need to get certain gear, you need to do certain quests, feel free to ask me or officers or other members. That's why they're there. In fact, they're in there playing it right now. I can see them in the Discord. They're all in there having a great time, man. There's a bunch of them in there right now. Holy mackerel. A whole bunch of them in there having a great time. So we'll see you guys later on for that. But let's go ahead and go into battle mode and stick around, everybody. Stick around. You're going to get tons and tons of loot all day long. This is something extra above and beyond I do for you guys. It does not replace any of my other content. I would normally not be streaming. But because I love each and every one of you, let's go into battle mode. And I will see you guys later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.